Happy Black History Month to everyone except the foundational Black Americans. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. Let's die.
Now you got this chick, this is what we talk about when we say a tether. Someone like this who's not from America, you know, you're coming from Sierra Leone and you're sitting here making threats towards foundational Black Americans simply because we are bigging up our ancestors. Now, do we get to roasting? Yeah, we do get to roasting some of y'all in the diaspora. We do get to roasting y'all. You know what I'm saying? We do get to roasting y'all. But y'all these are responses. You know what I'm saying? This is like I've been saying, these are responses. Okay? These be responses, and yeah, we when it comes to roasting, Black Americans, we go in. We go all in. I even remember times when I was younger, and certain times when we get to joking, and it's no offense to any of my friends or anything like that, people that I grew up with, but I remember certain times where it would be like you would have certain Black Americans get to joking, and some of my Caribbean friends would take offense to it, not understand, yo, this is what we do. We just roast. We get to roasting. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they would get it. Eventually they lighten up and they came along to understand. Yeah, that's actually just what niggas do out here. It's a Black American way. We roast your ass. You know what I'm saying? We pick on you. You come outside wearing something weird, we gonna get on you. We gonna yeah. I think now that's the culture worldwide, but that's mainly. I think a lot of cultures do that, but mainly in Black American culture, that's definitely a big thing. You come out wearing something weird, some off-brand shit, some crazy shit niggas ain't seen before, we gonna roast you. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you do some weirdo shit, you do some funny shit, weird shit, funny looking shit, we gonna roast you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you the homie, we gonna roast you. You know how it is. But some of y'all don't understand that dynamic, and some of y'all take that shit to heart. And when we get to these back and forths and these diaspora wars and we clapping back, yeah, the gloves tend to come off. I ain't gonna lie, the gloves tend to come off. A lot of the times, y'all will sit here and take the gloves off and start saying crazy shit, like in this video. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna talk about there's a couple of incidents that happened this past week and a half, 2 weeks, where some of these people, some of these tethers have really been showing their natural ass, and it's like, where the hell is this type of energy coming from? Now you got this, like I was saying, you got this woman from Sierra Leone, and I touched on it a little bit in the previous video, but you got this woman from Sierra Leone who jumped up and said that she wanna do some type of kaboom to FBAs. She said she wanted to put a device to herself and kaboom us.
Ooh. If I could gather all of you in one place with a strap to my chest, you know what time it is. We're gonna have a party and we're gonna blow up the spot. More like me. I'm doing society a favor. But yeah, everybody else, happy.
Like, now, child, are you kidding me? Now, this is what I've been hoping things wouldn't come to, and I'm hoping y'all need to really chill out on that stuff, because no matter how much mess FBAs be talking, no matter how much we clap back at y'all, you don't hear us talking about no wanting to incite any type of violence against none of y'all. Now that's sucker shit. Okay, to even have the thought that you would want to do some type of physical harm to a group of people who are simply bigging up their ancestors, because many of us, growing up, many of us were told, oh, America ain't shit. Oh, you can't. And honestly, I used to feel like, damn, I can't even rep my own country I'm from because this country ain't shit. And what I look like repping this country. But then we go back and say, many of us, including myself, I've never really done the extensive history on our Black American history. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm a scholar. I'm not no scholar, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a normal, everyday Black American who I've always known there was some bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? Through my travels, I've been aligned with the gods of earth. I've been aligned with the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through several schools of thought. You know what I'm saying? And it's all helped me along the way to actually come to this point. And I think a lot of us have been to those points where a lot of us have been through several schools of thought. And FBA just happened to come at the right time. Boy, it was right on time, wasn't it? FBA was right on time. You know what I'm saying? With this whole when Biden took over and all this mess and the stuff he did, it's like that the whole FBA ADOS movements. Now ADOS was more of a movement. FBA is more about us just bigging up our lineage, recognizing our lineage, doing the history, doing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And the movement is delineation for us. You know what I'm saying? And this shit couldn't have came no better at it shit couldn't have came at a better time. I mean, it came right on time. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually what we needed to get shit, you know, to get shit moving, to get certain people up out of the paint because with this FBA delineation movement, ain't nothing moving unless we say so. You notice that? You notice ain't nothing moving unless we say so. Ain't nothing getting past. Ain't nothing flying. It's like a no-fly zone, bro. Ain't nothing moving unless we say so. So you come out here with some crazy shit. Okay, FBA. That's why people keep crying. Somebody, it's an online movement. It's not just an online movement. The thing is, it's so powerful when y'all be. I mean, mostly everything is online nowadays. So like, come on, let's be real. We're living in the digital age, bro. We're in the digital age. We're in the information age. You know what I'm saying? We're going into the space age. Now, everything is online. So when people say that stupid ass argument, it doesn't make no damn sense because everything is online. We're not a bunch of bots. We are real people. You can't say we're only online because when you have things like the FBA reparations rally that Tariq had in Washington, you saw that thousands of people showed up. So it's not an online only movement. That's proof right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm living proof, man. I'm not a dude that was only online. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no only online dude. I could take you to my hood. Everybody know me. Everybody in my hood where I grew up at, where I hung out at, everybody know me. So you can't sit here and say it's only an online movement. It's not only an online movement. I've been on some revolutionary shit. I've been on some black power shit, some get your knowledge up shit since I was a little nigga. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. I was God body as a little nigga, bro. I was a teenager. I was in my late teens, early 20s, God body nigga. So I don't want to hear none of that. It's only an online movement. Not only an online movement, bro. We are real people. We exist, and that's why we are lighting y'all asses up today. If it was just an online movement, that's just a stupid, irrelevant argument that they say to make themselves feel comfortable because they know FBA is really smashing shit. And think about it. Nowadays, you don't even hear nobody really trying to really, nobody's really kicking that Pan African shit heavy nowadays. That shit is dying out, bro. I'm sorry to say, my brothers and sisters, there's some of these Pan Africans out here that are doing good work. There's some of y'all that are out here doing some good work, but it's like, it's like a pebble of sand amongst the ocean of Pan Africans who ain't doing shit and just scamming. You know what I'm saying? And this one-sided venture. We're not with that no more. You're not hearing nobody really kick that no more. That shit's losing steam every day. It's damn near to the point where it's dead. You know what I'm saying? And FBA just keeps growing and growing. You see ABC just bigged us up and then had to take it down. I mentioned that in the other video. You know they got a mention from the higher up. Somebody screamed on them like, who the hell put this out? Take that down. That goes against our democratic apparatus. That's not what we want to push. So that's the reason they took it down. They didn't take it down because FBA is not valid. It's not validated. They took it down because they have an agenda to push. Okay, now let's get back to this tether. She got a lot of nerve. You know, you are over here in our country and you're upset that we are bigging up our ancestors and you're sitting here wishing harm upon us. Like, yo, we tried not to take it there because I don't know why you would even think you could take it there with FBAs. Because we don't want none of that. I definitely don't want none of that. FBA is not a group. FBA is not a gang. Okay, this is a lineage of people, Black Americans. We're simply choosing our own term to label ourselves. That's it. It's not a gang, it's not a group, it's not an organization, it's none of that. It's a lineage of people. Okay, and we don't want no violent threats. We're not issuing any violent threats towards none of y'all. So even if you're a tether, I'm not issuing a violent threat toward you. So why are y'all sitting here saying stuff like what this chick said? This girl from Sierra Leone. And you know what? I think people like her that speak like this should be first up to be deported. She should be deported immediately for saying this type of shit. Because we have not made no violent threats like that toward any of y'all. Why would you fix your mouth to even say this sucker shit? You fat turkey neck. You got a lot of nerve. Fat, ugly ass fucking tether sitting here running your mouth talking about you want to do harm to us. See, like I said, we don't want no violence or none of that, but y'all better do your history. Y'all better do your history on Black Americans, and y'all better just do your history, man. Y'all better learn about. See, that's the thing, y'all don't really know. Y'all better do your history on people like the Buffalo Soldiers. Who y'all think was going up in the brush and going up in the woods and them bushes to clear out a lot of these hostile Indians that was in there. Who y'all think was doing on the front line, doing a lot of that fighting to clear all this stuff out to make it so we can settle and have the United States as we know it? Who do you think was out there doing a lot of that fighting? What do you think the Buffalo Soldiers were? Y'all need to you need to really learn your history about Black America. We've always been fighting. We've always been fighting and resisting, and we fought in every American war on the side of the United States of America. We've always fought for this country. We are the most patriotic group in this country. I don't think anybody is more patriotic than the Black American. You don't never see us switching those of us, you don't see us switching our flag for anything else. When we're repping this thing, we're repping our homeland, we're repping the home team. You don't see us mixing up different flags, none of that. If you see somebody doing that, there's an agenda. They pushing some type of BS agenda or some Pan African BS. But we don't, we rep the home team. We ain't about no dual allegiances. We rep the home team. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people ain't on that type of vibe. They have dual allegiances, and it always shows. Now you got a chick like this over here. We made it possible for y'all to come over here in the high numbers that y'all come over here, and you want to sit here and make threats to us 40, 50 years later after we done helped to get that Immigration Act passed. Y'all want to turn around and make threats like this to us? Are you crazy, girl? Is this ugly, fat, Shrek looking chick serious? She look like Shrek with glasses. Like that ass. You look like Shrek with glasses and you want to sit here and make threats? You gotta be kidding me. She needs to be deported for threats because that's not right. You know what I'm saying? And we can't trust no one like that who just got random stupid ass thoughts like that. No, you need to go back to your homeland. Go back to your homeland. You want to talk all this shit, but you want to be right here. No, go back to your homeland if you're gonna make threats like that. Because I'm telling you now, FBA's get on her ass. She want to make fake apology videos and still trying to double down at the same time. It's like, yo, you gonna apologize or you gonna double down on it? Which one? You can't do both. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of these tethers are so entitled and they so cocky that they can't even just humble themselves and be like, you know what? That was stupid what I said. I'm gonna take what y'all got to give me. I was wrong and I'm just gonna humble myself. No, you can't do that. You're gonna try to humble yourself and at the same time pop your little last bit of shit. Get the hell out of here. That type of shit, man. Listen, yo. Black Americans do not want to take this thing to no higher level, but make no mistake, if you get out here making threats and threatening, um, you're not just threatening Black Americans, you're threatening Americans because we are American citizens, no matter what. We're American citizens. All right, we're um, we're American citizens to this country. We don't need any green cards. We can't be deported. we are American citizens, and you're making terroristic threats towards American citizens. All right? So not only should you be investigated for that BS, you should also be deported. Real talk, because that's what this FBA delineation movement is about. We're separating ourselves and showing, like, look at some of these people. They really have disdain for us. They really don't like us just because we are Black Americans. Jealousy, envy, like this other female that came on the Daily Wrap Up Crew show. This shit is crazy. Now, you got this Haitian sister. You got this Haitian woman that came on the Daily Wrap Up Crew show. I hope I'm saying it right. No disrespect. And the very first thing out of her mouth is, they asked her, is she Haitian? She asked them, are they dirty Americans? Are they dirty Black Americans? That's the very first thing out of her mouth. Meanwhile, you're Haitian. You're from Haiti. Meanwhile, you're talking this bullshit while you're here in the United States. You're not even in your homeland. You see, this is the type of shit that we're talking about. We make it possible for y'all to come over here in large numbers, and we get y'all over here thinking that y'all are going to be riders and backup for the agenda and backup for the Black Power movement, and y'all coming over here talking about dirty Black Americans. And then you wonder why a FBA delineation movement is taking place. And that's the first thing out of her mouth. The very first thing out of her mouth are y'all dirty Black Americans. Like, chick, are you kidding me with that football fat ass nose? Are you kidding me? You want to sit here and talk shit? You know we're going to get on you. Like, are you kidding me? Look like somebody took a damn razor blade across your forehead with that fucked up ass line you got on your forehead. Like, what the hell is that? Like, what the hell is that? Look like somebody drawing lines like they about to sniff a line of coke off your fucking forehead. What the fuck is that on your head, man? I ain't never seen no weird shit like that. She got this, like somebody just took, like I said, it looked like somebody just took a blade and went across the middle of her fucking forehead. That shit looks stupid as hell. And then you got this big ass football nose. You looking damn near like Gonzo, and you want to sit here and talk shit? Dirty Black Americans? Lady, have you taken a look at your country? The craziest shit that I seen, the craziest shit that I seen that I didn't even know. She want to talk about dirty Black Americans. What's dirty about Black Americans compared to your people? And this is no diss to all Haitians, but y'all got to get this smoke, bro. Because when you have someone that jump out here like that and just disrespect a whole lineage of people, yeah, you're gonna get this work. Okay, so this is not, it is what it is basically at this point. I don't hate no Haitians or nothing like that. I don't hate no Black people on the planet, period. I don't hate none of y'all. But we got to get some straightening, and it is what it is. Okay, we just gonna talk facts. You want to sit here and talk about dirty? What's dirtier than sitting here having to create a damn dish out of dirt? You're out there creating mud pies, okay? Shout out to some of the other FBA brothers that put this content out there earlier. You people are out there creating and eating mud pies. You're mixing oil with dirt and salt and seasoning to create mud pies. And they're literally eating this stuff. You're going to call us dirty Black Americans? Like, you need to check yourself. Okay, you really need to check yourself, because last I checked, you on a show that's in New York. You out here in New York, in my homeland, where plenty of my family have lived and grown up and worked hard, paid taxes for generations. I'm talking about way back to 60s, 50s, 40s. My family been here. Your family didn't start getting here till after the 1960s, where we fought for a bill to help y'all get over here in larger numbers. And this is the thanks y'all turn around and repay us. Dirty black Americans. You got a lot of nerve, and that's the first thing out of her mouth. I don't care if you were trying to be funny. That's not no, like, your wit is dry and it sucks. And I can tell you a very toxic person who comes with wit like that. If you don't know how to be funny, just shut the hell up. You don't know how to be funny, then why don't you try to come just on an intelligent angle? Don't, if you can't be funny, be intelligent. If you can't do either or, then just shut the fuck up. Because you could tell she was trying to be funny, but at the same time trying to be disrespectful. I don't know what it is with some of these tethers. They have that condescending thing where they try to compliment and dish you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Or compliment or try to dish you, apologize and dish you in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? Or like halfway apologize but still be trying to low key dish you. It's really some sucker shit. And I'm not saying they all, because I don't consider all people from Africa and Caribbean tethers. We consider people tethers when they come and they say fucked up shit about us or they do fucked up things against us. You know what I'm saying? And that's someone like her and this other female who threatened us, threatened black Americans. You know, there's people like them. Those are tethers. The riders that come over here and rock out with us, people like Godfrey, perfect example of a rider. Godfrey is African, but he rides out. He lets you know, like, look, you gotta respect these people's history. He knows the Black American history, so he respects it more. That, I mean, if you're gonna be over here in our homeland, you should take the time out to at least learn a little bit about our history, learn a little bit about the struggles and things that we went through. You know, don't come over here talking about that. Y'all need to pull yourselves up by your bootstraps and, oh, my family came and oh, we did this, that, and the third, and just this quick. Why can't y'all do? No, no, don't come over here talking like that, because when they come to comparisons, when you really compare the numbers, we blow y'all out the water. Like, y'all know the whole top 10% argument. When you compare the top 10%, our top 10% to your top 10%, we blow y'all completely out of the water. So don't come over here talking that BS when we went through all types of shit. Redlining, slavery, Jim Crow. All, I mean, just constant shit we went through as we try to attain wealth in this country, and these folks keep trying to knock us back down and implement all types of shit to keep us down. You know what I'm saying? Reparations should have been paid. We should have been had reparations. They keep trying to fall back on reparations, but then y'all, and that's why we don't rock with these Democrats, because you got the Democrats out here that are now in Minnesota pushing for reparations for what ICE was doing out there. Are you kidding me? Like, this is why the FBA delineation movement is in full effect, and that's why we really are not messing with the Democrats at all. Like, the Democrats, I think it's fair to say the Democrats is the party of immigrants. They don't really represent the American people, white or black. They don't really represent the American people. They're the party of immigrants. They're done. They're done in this country. You know what I'm saying? All this mess that they pushing, all this is over. All this Biden letting the border wide open for the past 4 years and all this crap, that was all so they could obtain a new voter base. I mean, that's all it was about. They needed a new damn voter base because black Americans are tired of the BS, and we woke up to the jig. We're like, no, we're sitting here giving y'all all our votes for absolutely nothing for the past 40, 50 damn years. We're not doing that no more. We're waking up. We're like, hell no, y'all got to give us something. Like I said plenty of times, the Biden administration was the straw that broke the camel's back, because we all saw, like, yo, y'all letting these people in here by the hundreds of thousands, and y'all giving them all this money. Listen, I said personally myself, I know people personally who worked as security guards in some of these migrant hotels, and they spoke to these migrants that were coming here when all that stuff first started happening with the borders being wide open under the Biden administration. They told me that these people, the migrants who they spoke to, some of them were getting up to $6,000 a month for their families. Up to $6,000. I'm not talking about food stamps. I'm talking about cash. up to $6,000 a month for their families. And you already heard the stories about them getting thousands of dollars in food stamps a month. While I'm sitting here looking at family members, friends, homeless, in shelters, going through hell, can't get a dime from the government. But y'all bring people in here overnight and paper them up. I mean, the my friend, she was telling me about how these people up there buying trucks, they're up here buying apartments. The government was incentivizing them to save their money to get apartments. Okay, they're paying them this money every month, paying them thousands of dollars and telling them to save their money so they can go get apartments and stuff. When do they like yo, when do they ever do this for us? You know what I'm saying? When do they ever do this for black Americans? And I think so much of us just saw what was going on and we was like, oh hell no. I mean, if that didn't wake you up, I don't think nothing ever will, because that was just blatant them spitting in our faces. Y'all moving a lot of these hostile immigrants into our neighborhoods, like what was going on out there in Chicago. You had them Venezuelans, and they lucky, boy. Let me tell you something. They are lucky that Trump came through and started all this ICE deportation thing, because he's really low key saving y'all that was out there in Chicago, because it was about to start turning up. You seen the clashes starting to happen, and this is what we're talking about. You got people coming from a whole nother homeland, and y'all just think y'all gonna come and move in on black territory and just do what y'all want and be hostile to people that's been there for ages. When do we go to y'all homelands doing that? When do we ever go to y'all homelands acting like fucking colonizers? When? We never do it. But y'all sat here and y'all came to our neighborhoods during that shit, like what was going on in Chicago, and y'all were very hostile. Little gang wars, little killings, and back and forth things was going on when they was coming here, bro. Go back and do your research. It was things going on. So the Democrats were directly responsible. Those people, it was people that lost their lives to some of these hostile immigrants that came from these South American countries, thanks to the Democrats having that border wide open. So the Democrats are responsible for those people who lost their lives going back and forth with those damn Venezuelans out there in Chicago. You can directly blame the Democrats for that. And the other victims that were, young girls being unalived and assaulted. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yeah, that blood is on Biden in them hands. That blood is on the Democrats' hands, because they let all these people in, and that was their whole plan, just so they could get a new voter base, because they don't want to give us what they owe us. They don't want to give us reparations. They don't want to give us a hate crime bill. They don't want to give us anything. They just want us to just get in line and vote, and that's it. No, that shit is over with. That bullshit is over with. And that's why you have all this BS going on now. That's why you have all this going on now. That's all it's about, is them trying to have that new voter base. That's all it's about. Do not be fooled. It's really just that simple. They don't give a damn about the American citizens. It's all about their agendas and what they want. You know what I'm saying? So look, you tellers making threats towards FBAs, y'all need to calm that bullshit down. Because at the end of the day, we are American citizens. And we're not going to take that shit lightly.